So, as requested, I wanted to provide a quick video about how I passed my LPN NCLEX on the first try. In my LPN program, used a program called ATI. I know some schools use Kaplan, some schools use HESI, but essentially it's to get you ready for the kinds of questions that are going to be on the NCLEX. So on the NCLEX, and what they will also tell you in school there are a bunch of different types of ways they can ask you questions. They have case studies, which consist of, I think, 6 questions, and they ask you based off of the signs and symptoms or things that a client is representing, what could they most likely have. They have something called drag and drop, where you drag the option and drop it into the box. There are a few more. I'm not sure of all of them off the top of my head. So I'm currently in RN school right now, and it's kind of similar to how my LPN program was in the sense that to exit the program, you just had to do a bunch of those questions and not just do them and memorize the answers, but do them and actually understand the content. I think ATI was extremely helpful for me before and with taking the NCLEX, and I feel like the questions were really hard. So when I finally did get to my NCLEX, I kind of thought it was a joke. Like, I was surprised at how easy the questions were because in LPN school, they threw really hard concepts at us, and it was to get, I guess, for the NCLEX to be easier when we took it. I am a person that very much likes to use the resources that I'm given. I did not use any other resources to pass my NCLEX. I didn't use UWorlds. I didn't use any bought products. I used ATI, which was provided to me, and that was enough for me because it allows you to go through the questions. It provides you with rationales and explanations of why you might have got something wrong. It has like a way for you to practice testing because you can go in a study mode where you see the answer right away. You can go into test mode. You can view all the different types of NCLEX questions. And that's essentially how I passed on the first try. I think the minimum was 75 questions when I took it. And the NCLEX that I took was the next gen NCLEX. So basically what happens is when you take it, it adapts to how many questions you're getting right or wrong. And it cuts off at the amount of when you reach a certain threshold. So you could get a lot wrong and it could cut off at 75, or you can get a lot right and it cuts off at 75. But it basically goes until it hits a point of understanding if you are a competent nurse or not. So my recommendation is if you have ATI or Kaplan, use it and utilize everything that your school gives you.